What happened to Mr. Dookie?
Mr. Dookie was hanging up the final tree topper decoration, which was called a star, when suddenly he started to lose his balance when he reached too far, and the ladder started to rock.
Whoa! Side to side.
Side to side. Whoa! 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 Boom!
He collapsed, Dookie.
The ladder collapsed.
He rocked by side to side.
And he rocked by side to side. And he collapsed on the floor, and the ladder collided with his face. Oh, my back!
Why?
Oh, my face! Why? Why did I have to reach so far to hang that star? Somebody call an ambulance! And the ambulance came and scooped Dookie away and took him to the hospital.
What happened to Mr. Burns? Mr. Burns was hanging.
Mr. Burns was hanging some Christmas decorations, and he suddenly reached a bit too far, and his ladder started to wobble.
Whoa! To rock to side to side.
And rock side to side. Whoa! 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 Boom! Clank! Oh, my head! Somebody call an ambulance! And the ambulance came and scooped Mr. Burns up and took him away to the hospital.
What happened to Frank?
Frank was hanging up Christmas decorations on a window by his pool, when suddenly his ladder started to wiggle and rock side to side. Whoa! 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 Whoa!
He collapsed and collided with the pool.
He collapsed and collided with the pool.
Splash!
Splash! Clank! Oh, my head! Why? Why did I have to reach so far for that final decoration? Somebody call an ambulance! And the ambulance came and scooped Frank away and took him to the hospital.
What was happened to Christopher's mom?
Christopher's mom was going outside to
was hanging
up some Christmas decorations, when suddenly her husband opened the door and it hit the ladder. Wow!
Started to rock side to side.
And the ladder started to rock side to side. Whoa! 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 Boom! Clack! Oh, my back! Oh, my belly! Somebody call an ambulance! Wee-oo, 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 wee-oo. And the ambulance came and scooped Christopher's mom away and took her to the hospital.
What happened to Mr. Burns' sister?
Mr. Burns' sister was hanging up some Christmas decorations, when suddenly
jamming
a hit.
Music came on.
Music came on.
And he started
And
to
she
move around.
started to move around and dance. When
And suddenly he swung her hip too far.
she swung
and
her
rocked
hips
by
too
side to
far.
side. He rocked to hip,
And suddenly
left and right,
she swung her
back
hip
and forth.
too far and back and forth, and the ladder started to rock side to side and back and forth, and wow! Boom! Clank!
He
Oh!
collapsed Mr. Burns' sister.
It collapsed Mr. Burns' sister.
The ladder collapsed his head.
It collapsed on her head. Oh, my elbow. Oh, my forehead. Why? Why did I have to boogie and groovy down to that hit song? For Christmas. Somebody call an ambulance. Wee-oo, 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 wee-oo. But when the paramedic came to scoop her away to take her to the hospital, he heard the groovy hit tune, and he started to boogie and groovy down. When suddenly, my knee! Why did I have to groovy down to that hit Christmas song? Somebody call me an ambulance! Wee-oo, 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 wee-oo. And the ambulance came and scooped that paramedic away and took him away to the hospital.
What happened to Brooklyn's mother?
Brooklyn's mother was hanging up some decorations when suddenly a bee came out of
He
nowhere.
took a glass, but she got some glass inside.
Oh, but she got some glass inside the house and scooped up the bee and let it go free.
The ladder started to wob.
But
rock
then
to side.
her ladder started to rock side to side. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Boom! Clank! Oh, my back! Somebody call an ambulance!
The Christopher's father called the ambulance.
And Christopher's father called the ambulance. And the ambulance came and scooped Brooklyn's mom away and took her to the hospital.
What happened to all of these people?
All of these people,
Including the grandparents, mothers, and more.
including the grandparents, mothers, and more, were at a festival, and they were all grooving down. But what they didn't realize is someone spilled grease all over the floor. Whoa!
Suddenly, there was a patch of ice,
And suddenly there was a patch of ice,
and he started to move up.
and they started to move around. But whoa!
He rocked to side.
It's rocked side to side. Whoa! 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 Look out! Oh! Boom! And they all collided with each other and fell on the floor. Oh, my forehead. Oh, my head. Oh, my ankle. Oh, my elbow. Somebody call an ambulance. Call several of them.
How long is it gonna take for so long?
Oh, why are they taking so long?
The canes flew up in the air.
And the canes flew up in the air with a dramatic fall. And some came down.
Walkers.
And walkers flew up in the air.
Strollers.
And wheelchairs and strollers. And even a powerized scooter and hover around. Whoa! Boom, clunk, clunk.
And even the bottles.
And even the bottles flew up in the air and crashed down on the ground. Why are they here yet? Oh, somebody call the ambulance again. And then finally, and then the ambulance came to scoop everybody away, and as they were scooping up the last person,
with their canes.
With their canes and their walkers and their hover-rounds and their scooters and strollers and bottles.
The strollers take to doctors in bottles.
They took them all to the doctors.
With bottles.
With bottles and wheelchairs and hover-rounds and walkers and canes.
When suddenly,
the last paramedic, didn't notice the patch of ice. No! Boom! Oh, my butt! Somebody call me an ambulance.
Fire.
And the fire department! And the paramedics of the fire department came to scoop that paramedic away and take her away to the hospital.
When suddenly, the fire
truck started to slide. Whoa!
Two holes.
Took his hose out, and he melted all the ice with his hose. Now no one will fall here again.
And everyone make me go wild.
And then everyone went wild. Yay! Thank you, fire department. Yay! You saved us.
What happened to Jackie's father?
Jackie's father was hanging up some Christmas decorations when suddenly his big dog came running out and hit the ladder, and the ladder started to rock side to side, front to back. Whoa, no! Boom! Clunk! Oh, my back! Who let that dog out? Somebody call an ambulance! And the ambulance came and scooped Jackie's father away and took him to the hospital.
Suddenly,
the dog started to get worried. Ow! And the paramedic told the dog, "Don't worry, it's okay. Your owner will be back soon. We just have to take him to the hospital to make him better."
When suddenly, he grabs his ladder.
He grabbed his ladder and took it with him to the hospital. And Jackie's dad said, "Get that thing away from me. I never want to see it again in my life." "Sorry, sir. I'll throw it in the dumpster." As you should.
What happened to Scarlett's grandmother?
Scarlett's grandmother was going to hanging up some decorations, but she didn't realize that the ladder was a little bit wet, and she started to slip. Well,
rock side to side,
and it started to rock, and her loss of balance made the ladder rock side to side. Whoa! Whoa! Oh no! Whoa! Whoa! Somebody help me! Boom! Oh, my elbow! Oh, my hip! Why? Why didn't I dry up that ladder before I climbed it? Somebody call an ambulance! Wee-oo, 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 wee-oo. And the ambulance came and scooped Scarlett's grandmother away and took her to the hospital.
What happened to Darwin's mother?
Darwin's mother was hanging up some decorations. And as she was hanging the final one, she reached way too far. And a side of the ladder lifted up, knocking her off the ladder. And it rocked side to side. Whoa! 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 Boom! Clunk! Oh, my elbow! Why? Why did I have to reach for that final decoration? Somebody call an ambulance! Wee-oo, 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 wee-oo. And the ambulance came and scooped Darwin's mother away and took her to the hospital.
What happened to John? What happened to What happened to Michelle's brother?
Michelle's brother was hanging up some decorations when suddenly, as he was climbing down the ladder, he missed a step. Whoa!
Started side to side.
And the ladder started to rock side to side. Whoa! 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 Boom! Clunk! Oh, my head! Oh, my shin! Somebody call an ambulance!
So Michelle's wife calls and then says, "Why?"
And Michelle's wife calls and then says, "Why? Why did you have to miss that step? Why couldn't you be more careful?"
Wee.
Wee-oo, 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 wee-oo. And the ambulance came and scooped Michelle's wife away and took her to the hospital.
What happened to Mr. Reggie's wife?
Mr. Reggie's wife was hanging up some Christmas lights. And as she stepped back to take a look, she slipped off the curb. Wow!
The ladder will start to side to side.
And the ladder started to rock side to side, landing on Mr. Reggie's wife. Ah! Clunk! Oh, my back! Oh!
He collapses.
The ladder collapsed and collided with Mr. Reggie's wife's forehead.
Well, he flew.
And he flew. Oh, honey, are you okay? No, I'm not okay. This stupid ladder landed on me. Call an ambulance! Now! And the ambulance came and scooped Mr. Reggie's wife away and took her away to the hospital.
What happened to Steve's wife?
Steve's wife was hanging up a wreath on the door when suddenly somebody opened the door and it hit her ladder really hard.
It started to rock
and the ladder started to rock back and forth,
to rock side to side.
And side to side. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Boom. Clunk. Oh, my head. Oh, my back. Why? Why did you open that door when I was hanging a wreath? Somebody call an ambulance. And the ambulance came and scooped her away and took her to the hospital.
What happened to Steve?
Steve was hanging up some Christmas lights on his rooftop when suddenly he went to reach too far to staple the last light and his ladder began to wobble.
To rock side to side.
And rock side to side. Whoa, whoa. Meanwhile, his wife had just filled up her beautiful inflatable. Whoa, whoa, whoa. No, not on my inflatable. Whoa. Boom. Pop. Oh, no, my inflatable. Oh, my head. Oh, my inflatable. Somebody call an ambulance. Somebody get me a patch for my inflatable. And the ambulance patched up the inflatable and took him away to the hospital. Ah, my inflatable is back to normal.
Oh, what happened to... What happened to Ted's wife?
Ted's wife was hanging up some Christmas decorations when suddenly, as she was on the ladder, her heel broke off. Whoa!
He started to rock side to side.
And his ladder started to rock side to side. Whoa! Whoa! Steady, ladder, steady. Whoa! Boom! Oh, my back. Why? Why did I have to wear heels to hang up this Christmas decoration? Somebody call an ambulance! And the paramedics came and took Ted's angry wife away to the hospital.
What happened to Chris's father?
Christopher's father was hanging up some Christmas lights when suddenly, as he was reaching to staple the last bit of light, his ladder started to rock side to side. Whoa, 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 whoa! Boom! Oh, no! Clunk! And he collapsed on the ground and the ladder landed on him. Oh, my back! Oh, my face! Why did you want these Christmas lights? Somebody call an ambulance! And the ambulance came
and scooped and busted up.
And scooped and busted up the lights and took Christopher's father away to the hospital.
What happened to Anthony?
Anthony was hanging up some Christmas decorations when suddenly his sister swung open the door, making the ladder rock violently side to side, and Anthony flew off the ladder. Oh! Boom! Why, evil sister? Why did you open the door? You knew I was out here hanging up decorations. Call an ambulance! And his sister said, whoops, uh-oh. And the ambulance came and scooped up Anthony and took him away to the hospital.
What happened to janitor's house?
The janitor was hanging up decorations, and when he went to hammer in a nail, it hit a pipe, and water started shooting everywhere. Whoa, whoa, whoa!
They rolled side to side.
And the ladder started rocking side to side. Whoa! Boom! Clank! Oh, my back!
Why?
Why did I have to nail that decoration in? Why didn't I just use tape? Somebody call an ambulance! And the ambulance came and scooped the janitor away and took him to the hospital.
What happened to Anthony's wife?
Anthony's wife was hanging up some decorations. And she had one more to go, and it was such a pretty one. And she reached over, I got this, when suddenly her ladder started to rock side to side. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Boom! Come on. Oh, my hip! Why did I have to reach so far for that last pretty decoration? Somebody call an ambulance! And the ambulance came and scooped Anthony's wife away and took her to the hospital.
What happened to Mr. Lennox's wife?
Mr. Lennox's wife was hanging up a beautiful wreath made of balsam. But as she was hanging, she got a prick on her finger so hard she jumped up. Ow! And then her ladder started to rock side to side. Whoa! 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 Boom! Clank! Oh, my back! Oh, my finger! Why ambulance came and scooped his wife away and took her to the hospital.
Would you mind? What's wrong with Miss? What happened to Anthony's wife?
Anthony's wife was hanging up some Christmas decorations when suddenly, as she was hanging up the last one that was so pretty and so shiny, she reached up too far and her ladder started to rock side by side. Oh, whoa! Oh, whoa! Wow! Boom! Clank! Oh, my back! Why? Why did I have to hang up that last pretty shiny Christmas decoration? Oh, and it's ruined now. Somebody call an ambulance. Wee-oo, 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 wee-oo. And the ambulance came and scooped Anthony's wife away and took her to the hospital.
What happened to Cheryl's wife?
Cheryl's wife was hanging up some Christmas decorations when suddenly she got just a little bit dizzy. And then, whoa, she lost her balance.
The ladder rocked
And
side
the ladder
to side.
started to rock side to side. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Boom! Clunk! Oh, my back! Oh, my head! Why did I get so dizzy? Somebody call an ambulance! Wee-oo, 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 wee-oo. And the ambulance came and scooped Cheryl's wife away and took her to the hospital.
What happened to Courtney's mom?
Courtney's mom was hanging up some decorations when suddenly a bird flew by out of nowhere. Whoa, whoa, knocking her off balance and making the ladder rock side to side. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Boom! Clank! Oh, my back! Oh, why did I have to try and swat that bird away? Where did it even come from? Oh, somebody call an ambulance! Wee-oo, 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 wee-oo. And the ambulance came and scooped the mom away and took her to the hospital.
What happened to Mark's wife?
Mark's wife was hanging up some Christmas lights when suddenly she lost her balance and the ladder started to rock side to side. Whoa, whoa, whoa! So she held fast to the string of lights and hoping that she'll hold on. Whoa, whoa! Clunk, 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 clunk. Boom! Oh, my back! Oh, all of my Christmas lights, I pulled them all down when I fell. Somebody call an ambulance! Wee-oo, 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 wee-oo. And the ambulance came and scooped his wife up and took her to the hospital.
What happened to Mark?
Then Mark went to try to fix up his wife's lights, and as he got on the ladder to hang them up, his ankle got tangled up in the light. Whoa!
Ladder will start to.
And the ladder started rocking side to side, front and back, and all around. Whoa! 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 Boom! Oh, my back! Oh, my ankle! Somebody call an ambulance! Stinking right. Wee-oo, 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 wee-oo. And the paramedics came and took Mark away to the hospital.